What's up, guys? It's Jack
and AJ
from GrowJack Outdoors, and today is the Thursday garden update. We have some pretty good news, and AJ looks different because he got his haircut this morning.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the long hair anymore.
And without the long hair, that was covering the back of my neck.
Oh yeah, your neck is white.
Yeah.
So let's get straight into the garden update. So here's our first watermelon plant. This plant is doing really well, and I don't think we have any watermelons on it.
But these two plants combined.
I started pushing fertilizer that would help it.
Oh, I found a watermelon.
Oh really? Is it big?
No, but it's...
Oh, a little baby?
Yeah.
Here's one on here. I don't know which plant it is off of though.
This one has two. See that baby one down there?
Okay, this one does... Wait. Yeah, this one does have a watermelon. This one right here, and...
That one,
I don't
and...
know if this one is from that one or not.
And then...
This watermelon on the left is from that plant, and this watermelon on the right is from this plant.
Look at that baby one.
Oh yeah, and it does have several baby ones. So yeah, this watermelon plant is doing awesome. Here's our second watermelon plant, kind of ties in. It had that watermelon over there that we were just looking at. And then it has a watermelon over here that's getting pretty big.
Jeez, brother.
Right in there.
I wonder how much that thing weighs.
So I think we'll keep this one. It's doing pretty good. Awesome. And this plant is getting bigger every day. Here's the third watermelon plant. This plant is getting huge. You can see, let's look at the stump. The stump is so hard to find on this plant because it's just tangled up in there. Where is it?
I guess it's in there.
It's over here.
Yeah, it's over there.
Look at the stump on that plant. It's getting huge. And vines are just spread everywhere. And this is by far the most successful plant we've had. We have to cull some watermelons. We have watermelon right here. Pull that off. There you go. So we've culled those two off of this plant. And then there's some other little ones that we'll have to pull off.
I found one.
There. Yeah, pull that one off. There's a little one.
What?
Yep. And we'll leave some of the little ones on just in case this one turns south. But I think this is the one that we're going to keep. It's a little bit of pear-shaped, which you don't really like, but I think it will end up filling out. Those watermelons over here were not any better. Like, look at this one. This is the one I was going to keep over here from last week. And you definitely don't want a watermelon shaped like that.
I mean, this one's a little better. It's just a little...
Yeah, but you also don't like them curved that way.
No.
But hopefully that one will fill out around the neck and get big.
Yep.
Here's our fourth plant, this watermelon plant. Same as last week. It's been damaged by the wind and deer. And it's just stalled out. It hasn't been getting any bigger.
Like, there's no way that's getting a watermelon.
Yeah. The fifth plant right here isn't any better.
Nope.
And then AJ's plant.
This guy. The deers ate my
AJ's watermelon plant has been taking off since it got damaged, and AJ hasn't been up here for a few days. See if you see anything different, AJ.
I have a huge watermelon.
You do? Yeah. AJ has the best looking watermelon so far. That thing is so good looking, AJ.
I know.
So I think if you can get that one to grow, it'll be a good big one. This plant has been getting so much bigger. They ate the main vine off of this, which is the main first vine that would be the biggest. And the side vines have just took over.
Let's look at my stump.
Look at AJ's stump over here. Yeah, about the same size as the other one. Right in there. This plant has just took off since it got damaged. And it finally has a watermelon.
Yeah, finally. I didn't think it would come back.
Yeah, me either. Alright, this next plant this plant has really came along. It did have one just big long main vine, and now it has a bunch of side vines actually. And you can see right in here, there's a watermelon. I need to get that untangled. But that one.
That's not as good looking as mine.
Yeah. That one's good looking too. So this plant's coming along.
Yep. Now let's look at our good one.
Let's look at this plant. If we had a few more months left of growing the actual plants, I think this plant can come around. But this one got ate by a deer. Half of the plant got ate, and it just really hasn't recovered. So that's it for the watermelon plants. Let's go take a look at the pumpkin, and then we'll go down to AJ's backyard garden, and then we're going to show you Mom's flower bed today, actually.
Yeah.
Those watermelons are going to put on a bunch of size in the next week. Once they're set, they just skyrocket in weight. So let's head down to AJ's backyard garden. We're in the backyard garden. We're going to start with the peppers, as always. And nothing's really changed, just the plant's grown a little bit. What do you think about that?
I don't think Dad's gonna be very happy. He wanted to try these peppers.
I don't think we're gonna get any peppers by the end of the year.
I mean, this one's growing, but this one's kind of stayed the same size.
Yeah, maybe that one will put on a pepper eventually. Hopefully.
Now the cucumbers.
Now the cucumbers. We got 3 cucumbers on this plant.
I only see 2.
We have those 2 right there, which will be ready to pick in a few days. And I want to task AJ. There's one that size in here. I want you to try to find it. Oh.
Hold up. Found it.
No, those are the ones we were just looking at.
What? I found a little one.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know about that one. There's a little one down there. It's right here. Look. You're almost stepping on it. You're stepping on your vine. See?
I'm gonna come over there.
One hanging right there.
Ouch!
Yeah, so we'll have 3 to 4 cucumbers ready to pick in the next week. Now, AJ's tomatoes.
Mom's tomatoes, actually.
Oh yeah, Mom's tomatoes. So we just have a few non-ripe tomatoes on here.
Black. They're not supposed to get like that.
Yeah, they're black, or that's what they're called, black cherry, I think.
No, they're called cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, black cherry, look.
Oh.
We got 3, I think, on here right now, and a bunch of blooms up top. So, all these flowers, AJ,
Yeah.
they're supposed to turn into tomatoes. So if all those flowers turn into tomatoes,
we'll have 1,000 tomatoes.
that would be awesome.
Yeah. And there's a lot over here.
All the female flowers. But I don't know about all the male flowers. But this plant is doing good otherwise than just having 2 tomatoes on it.
Yeah.
And AJ's hydroponic, all the way gone.
Gone.
Yep. Alright, that's the end of the backyard garden. Let's go take a look at Mom's flower bed in front of the house because it's doing good. And I want to tell you guys a pretty cool story. We're in front of the house at Mom's flower bed, and I think this is the best flower bed we've ever had. It looks really good with all the variety of different flowers. Alright, let's get into the flower bed. So, the thing I wanted to tell you guys about this plant right here. This plant came from Canada.
Yeah.
Our buddy Terry sent us a whole deal of different flowers and stuff. And we planted all of them in the back row of this flower bed, and that's the only one that made it. I'm not sure what he called this, but it's crazy that he shipped that from Canada, and we planted it, and it came up this winter. That is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not the only one that made it.
Mom planted that one. We planted one there, but and it didn't come up, so she planted a new one.
Oh.
Alright, now let's just get into this. I have no idea what any of this is called, but...
One of these I used to know what it was called, but
yeah. So we got this big old bush. This is pretty. Then we got...
These are my favorite. The honeybees always like these.
Yeah. We got 2 of these plants. See that moth right there?
Then this one, me and Mom I actually helped Mom choose this one.
Yeah. This plant at the beginning of the year had so many flowers on it. It was big and pretty. You can see all the new flowers that might come in over there. That's going to be pretty when those bloom.
So, as the years of this flower bed, we used to have some plants planted back there that had huge roots, and we spent all day digging them out.
Yeah.
All day.
I'll show you some of the plants that he's talking about. They're planted all around this deal, and they're growing into the structure of the house, and they're just overtaking the whole flower bed. So I'll show you that. And you can just look at some of these flowers. I really don't know what they are.
See,
but
don't you know what this one is?
I think those are,
Hey,
I
look.
don't know. I'm not sure what that one was called. Maybe a lily.
It comes back.
That sounds
Yeah,
right?
that's a lily.
Okay.
It comes back after winter.
Yeah, we've had that for several years.
And then,
Yeah, it just looks pretty good. And those plants that AJ was talking about are right here. Dang, I didn't realize how tall these were getting. These plants are they're really beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but they get so big and take over everything. I think we started with like 3 plants over here and just look up against the house.
They used to be this small, now they're huge.
Yeah, now they're huge. And
I feel like you could hide in there, no one would notice you.
yeah, and they come back every year. They got these pretty red flowers. And then these also take over pretty fast. But these are really pretty at the beginning of the year. In the spring, they have big, beautiful purple flowers.
I don't
And then-
like the grasshoppers. They're just...
Yeah, the grasshoppers love those things. And then they're kind of just a plant at the end of the year, so that's the garden update. We showed you all the plants that we have, even Mom's flower bed. It's doing good. All of our plants are doing good. So guys, that's the end of today's video. Go down there, ring notification bell, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next video.